after months of testing the waters, two major candidates have finally tossed their tiny hats into the ring. And Glenn, it really does seem to be shaping up to be a race between the two frontrunners, newborn Republican business tycoon Frank Tambanelli versus Democratic Senator Brad Esposito, a cute little kitten. People are going gaga over this baby, but meanwhile, the cat, he's a stiff, he's boring.
Well, you know, it's interesting, Chuck. I've interviewed the senator. He's very charming, very clean, very personable, one-on-one. With a huge crowd, he hasn't quite connected. But honestly, Chuck, neither of these candidates have really knocked it out of the park with their speeches.
All right, I'm going to bring Mark in on this now. Mark, your guy is getting pounced on here. Does this kitten have what it takes to lead our country?
Absolutely, Chuck. And you know, to call this cat boring,
well, that is the rap on him.
Well, maybe it is, but I think anyone who has seen the senator's feature film documentary on unfortunate honesty, and that wasn't just a dull PowerPoint presentation on global deceleration. Well, this is a feline politician with charisma, big time.
You know, Chuck, this really isn't about being the toast of Tinseltown. And frankly, the coarsening of our culture that goes on in Hollywood is exactly what Frank Tambanelli stands against. And that's why he's proposing the Sons and Daughters of America's Future Act.
Now, that's his plan to abolish the internet.
Yes.
Not just the internet, Chuck, but newspapers, magazines, books, anything with the written word they want out because, and this is what we've learned, Chuck, Frank Tambanelli can't read.
Whoa.
That is a stereotype. That is the same sort of anti-youth intolerance that liberals like you have been preaching against. It's hypocrisy. And you know what? Baby Americans are sick of it.
Look, no one is addressing the real concerns of average Americans.
Yes, they
the
are.
environment, education, and health care. That's what people are sick of, Helen.
No, they're
and
not.
that's why the choice is clear. It is time to put a kitten in the White House.
This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, we're going to have to end this now. Helen Harlan, Mark Birnbaum-Steinowitz, and Glenn Hightower from the National Weekend Review. I think you're great. I read your stuff all the time. Coming up, not again, in again, out again, in rehab. Once more, is the third time going to be the charm for drunk driving starlet Rue McClanahan? Back with more Face to Face.